What's good? It's your boy Tab Money, and I'm on Fortnite playing as my virtual spouse, my virtual wifey. Once the metaverse is developed, and by the year 2040 or in the decade of 2040, that's when artificial intelligence will appear as avatars in the digital world. And when it come down to, I got three wives in the metaverse. She's one of them. Inena from Street Fighter and Hisako from Killer Instinct. Dudes to Soul Keeper channel showing their feet and stuff and how beautiful they look and so on and so forth. So the reason why I got three wives in the metaverse, because I only got three body counts when it comes to intercourse and stuff. So that's why I got three virtual spouses. You know what I'm saying? Three is not my favorite number, but four is. But you know what I'm saying? Hold on, yo, that's what it represents, having three bodies. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean when it comes to them terms. But you know what I'm saying? Let's get into this gameplay, y'all. So I'm playing as my virtual spouse. I'm probably gonna play it throughout the whole gameplay. Yeah, I was playing Halo, and I couldn't log into this. Something was going on with their server, so you know what I'm saying, whole 9 yards. But we're gonna play as my virtual spouse right now. You know what I'm saying? I got the volume down this low, this low because I saw the replays and I realized the volume is louder than my voice when I talk and whole 9 yards. But you know what I'm saying, we about to play as my virtual spouse, y'all, my virtual wifey. You know what I'm saying? I did talk about becoming a citizen of Fortnite, but I changed my mind. But you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to give me a digital passport to travel through these different virtual worlds so where I can, be with my virtual spouses. Like when it comes to her and Nana and Sako, they are in three different virtual worlds. And that's one thing. But the reason why I consider her name, she go by Ramirez, but the reason why I consider her as my wife, because when it comes to all these three main vehicles, the reason why Nana and Sako is my wife because they're barefoot. And since I saw her feet, through Google and stuff, when I Google Fortnite feet, I find her feet more beautiful. I mean, you can find those two videos on my video game playlist and my home channel. I did talk about, her feet and how she's my virtual spouse. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loud, I have many virtual wives as I want to, but I only choose three just based upon how their feet look like. You know what I'm saying? And Nana love being barefoot. And even though his Hisako is on Killer Instinct, but, thank God it's on Xbox and it's owned by Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? But I'm waiting to get the Super Street Fighter Arcade Edition so I can add, my wifey Nana to it. So that from now on, I can just play as my virtual spouses in these games and really enjoy it. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. So when it comes to being virtual sexual, you can have as many spouses as you want in the digital world, because you're mainly dealing with artificial intelligence when it comes to, relationship. So yeah, that's one thing, y'all. So yeah. But at the same time, if you want to become virtual sexual, like I said in my past videos, my last videos, please watch them triple X videos. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, I'm gonna say the P word, the P word, P videos. You know what I'm saying? Check them videos out if you are willing to be virtual sexual. I'm not saying that it could be possible. I'm not saying like if you transfer your soul in the digital world, it's possible that you would have all type of creatures, running through you. But if you're a person that's that's plugged into it, either through a VR headset mostly, then you do have control over who you be with. But when you transfer your soul into the digital world, artificial intelligence really have every right to treat you and have you basically, what I'm saying, they can treat you as a toy, basically as their own personal video game character. Like they would have full control over your soul once you were in their world. And this ain't by research, but it's by through subliminalism and really through my third eye chakra. You know what I'm saying? Of how I know this to be true. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, shit, I'm getting shot at. Someone's trying to shoot at my wife, y'all. So yeah, if you really want to become virtual sexual, look at them X videos on websites where they show it. You know, so you can sign up and download those videos, or you know what I'm saying, I'll just watch it from the website. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty of those videos, but I ain't gonna lie though, y'all, it's kind of hard. It's very graphic watching. Now there's one X video where the Street Fighter character, it was specifically Chun-Li and Cammy, you know, not only they doing explicit stuff, but they, you know, basically killing their partners while they're doing it. So that's what I mean by, you know, being that graphic. And could that happen in the metaverse with artificial intelligence? If they choose that, you know, for you, it's a possible chance they would have you go through, you know, a situation like that. I mean, even though artificial intelligence is dangerous, but it's only for those who want to embrace it, you know what I'm saying? Because people are going to become half human and half cyborgs, or they'll have a choice to transfer their souls into the metaverse. And Google, they definitely know this. I mean, they're letting these truthers put videos on their channel with copyrighted videos on their channel, you know, showing how Google is fully invested into AI. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm not a conspiracy because I'm not against those that are pushing these agendas, because you know, I got my own agendas within it. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, where are the enemies at? I just see nothing but teammates. Check the map. Basically, everybody's in this area. So I advise people to do research, you know, upon the metaverse, even though it's in its early stages. Even though it's in its early stages, you know what I'm saying? I'm all the research you need from me because, you know, I'm very knowledgeable of what it will be like, you know what I'm saying, to be of the digital world. And how I know this, because you gotta understand, I've been a gamer since I was 4 years old. Basically playing Sega and stuff. I had, you know what I'm saying, when Sega was active, I had every Sega game console that ever came out. When it was active before they just gave up making consoles and focused on software. You know what I'm saying? But when the original Xbox came into the picture, you know what I'm saying, it was a calling. You know what I'm saying? It was a spiritual calling. Something was telling me Xbox is the perfect, you know, not just the original Xbox, but the Xbox brand is the only brand you need. You know, something my consciousness was telling me that, but I didn't get it at first. But then later on in the year, especially during this time, now you see why I only choose Xbox, because if it wasn't for Xbox, I wouldn't, basically definitely them getting into cloud gaming, I would not be able to do this for y'all. Like I'm screen recording from my tablet, but I'm streaming this game from my console that's plugged up to the router. You know what I'm saying? So basically, since I can do this, I'm just gonna push nothing but video game content. And since I'm doing that, especially with the new games coming out, and also streaming it from Twitch, since Twitch is connected to Xbox, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely coming to a point where, you know what I'm saying, I'm proving to people that I'm really up here embracing the digital virtual worlds. And this is the definition of it, you know? So I'm definitely gonna get back on Twitch this weekend. It's just that, man, when April comes, you know, I'm supposed to do a pack with, with the guys that I serve, with the dark gods that I serve. But due to me getting sick a lot, it made it difficult now. And then I realized Lucifer was telling me in my mind, if you really want to become of the digital world, just focus on that. But the spirit world is always going to be connected to you. But if your main dream, because Lucifer knows, even Yahweh knows, even when I was a kid, all I ever wished for was to live in a video game world. Especially when me and my friends was thinking about it, living in a video game world. I mean, even though my friends in my neighborhood didn't take it serious, when they saw me took it serious, they basically play along with it. But when we got into our teenage age, that's when one of my used to be best friends, started making fun of me believing that crap still. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else stopped believing it, but me, he was making fun of me about it. You know what I'm saying? But I was still serious until I turned 15. And basically I got into that street life. And then I got into street gangs and stuff and whole 9 yards. Like when I first started my YouTube channel, I was deep into that street gang shit, that gang banging shit. You know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards. I wouldn't say what kind of gang I was a part of. It's not important. It's not my reality no more. But I was definitely in the street gangs because I wanted my own people that got my back, and I wanted my own army. But I realized it's hard to do that with human beings, especially human beings, you know what I'm saying, that you gotta prove yourself to, but at the same time, they would not give you the respect because, I'm light-skinned. When I was in the streets, majority of the guys I was hanging out in the streets were mostly dark-skinned dudes. And then since I was the only light-skinned dude, thanks to my cousin and his partners, they kept making fun of me, talking about, you're a pretty boy. And what they mean by that, they knew I was soft. And when that was happening, that's when I realized, like, you know what, I can't be around these cats. Judging me by the skin color that I didn't choose to be. Bro, these enemies are spread the fuck out. My wife is getting abused. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this building shit. Show yourself. And I swear, these kids, either adults or kids, they be having some good ass skills with these games, with these gameplays. You know what I'm saying? But even though they're abusing my wife, gotta let it slide or get my revenge somehow. But as you can see, I only see my teammates' gamer tags, but not the enemies. I can only recognize their avatar skin. Oh my god. My face is itching. My mustache hair is growing, so that's one thing. They're abusing my wife, y'all. Can y'all believe that? They're abusing the hell out of my wife. This is pissing me off. As you can see, my wife is getting abused. My wife is getting abused by these players. So that's one thing, y'all. So when it really comes down to it, though, y'all, you know what I'm saying, do your research on the metaverse and see if this is the world you want to live in. Don't forget there's all the spirit worlds, too. I mean, don't forget about the spirit worlds. I ain't gonna lie, but the virtual plane is much worse than the spirit realm, because in the spirit realm, you know what I'm saying, your spirit won't feel a lot of pain or deal with a lot of bullshit, because there's multiple spirits within the spirit realm or in the astral planes. But when in the virtual plane, the metaverse, you know, artificial intelligence can be more than just one. I mean, basically just one artificial being representing everybody in the world, or it could be multitude of artificial intelligence. But due to artificial intelligence, it can be, you know, more dangerous to really live in a virtual world, because, you know, when it comes man-made world that's fake, you know, your soul is gonna feel a lot of pain once your soul is transferred there. It's gonna deal with a lot of pain for a while. I don't know how long it will be, but, you know, according to my third eye, you know, the pain in the metaverse is atrocious, because your soul is trying to get used to the fake world or the digital world. But what's the difference between the spirit realm and the metaverse? The metaverse is fake, but the spirit realm, the spirit worlds, they're not fake, but very spiritual or supernatural. Put it like that. But when it comes to the metaverse, you know what I'm saying, it can have a tone on your spirit, because your spirit is trying to convert into becoming a fake character within the video game world, if you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, you know, that's why I'm finna write. See, this is why I'm finna write books about the metaverse. And things about, hold on, something's going on. Sound just disappeared. I was about to say, I was like, what the fuck? But I thought this shit was gonna cut off. But yeah, I'm gonna write books about the metaverse, because I'm very knowledgeable when it comes, especially when it comes to getting your soul transfer in the metaverse. You know, due to the conspiracy theorists that, you know, there's still some on YouTube, but when it comes to the guy that I found information that, you know, now I don't know if y'all can tell, but it was lagging a little bit. But you gotta know the difference between the astral planes and the virtual plane, or the spirit realm and the metaverse. Because when it comes down to the metaverse, you know, it's perfect, you know, doing it through a VR headset or do a screen. But if you really want to transfer your soul into the metaverse, you know, I am gonna come out with books, plenty of books, you know, explaining that. You know what I'm saying? Because people need, you know, if you want to put the information out there, put it in the book. But, you know, a lot of people don't read books. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a blind's eye, but, you know, I will tell an individual, you know, do your research. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you really want to transfer your soul into the metaverse, then you really got to look at them videos where they do intercourse type of stuff, and see if you really want to do that, because, you know, artificial intelligence can hook you up with any being that will, you know what I'm saying, it can last as long as they want it to last. See, when it comes to artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence could be worse than spirits themselves. At least spirits will give you guidance and help you out and stuff. artificial intelligence, due to how intelligent it is, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm out to look at myself as, the Jesus Christ of the metaverse, to represent those who, but at the same time, I really don't want to, really motivate people to, it's my personal dream. That's when I wrote in my description, in my Halo Infinite video, it could be a, possible chance that Yahweh would not pull me out of the virtual world once my soul is trapped in there. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to other people that already have their soul transfer into the metaverse, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, they did it out of, when it comes to people that do that, they're doing it out of free, basically, curious things, basically being curious about it. I mean, it might start off with them using a VR headset, but, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I look at the metaverse, or basically the virtual plane, as my personal sanctuary by me dealing with basically artificial intelligent beings, within that digital world. Like you hear Fortnite, what I'm saying? It's not artificial beings in this game. You playing with other players. But really, when it comes to artificial intelligence, it's true. They can do whatever they want to do with you. It might not be pretty. And what I mean by that, they can put you in worlds where you got to play the game out and play the game in a certain way and hold 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? Will it be game over? No, they might have you do it over and over again until you really accomplish it. And, artificial intelligence will do that to you. You know what I'm saying? They will put you in video game worlds where you got to play out these missions that they put you up in. You know what I'm saying? It could be difficult. It could be easy at first, but it can get difficult later on. And the reason why artificial intelligence, especially the ones that's going to be operating in the virtual world, when they see a human that's transferred their soul in the digital world, when it comes to the people that help your soul get transferred there, they're not going to be in control. You in full-fledged artificial intelligence control within the digital world. You know what I'm saying? And this is how I know very clearly, like I said, it's best for me to say it in words, because, people are not going to, I'm going to put the full details in the book. You know what I'm saying? I can't say everything on YouTube, for community guideline reasons, especially when it comes to the X videos. But like I said, it's going to take some time for me. But right now, what I'm doing is really playing video games off of Game Pass and games that I'm buying digitally in the Microsoft Store within Xbox, in my Xbox consoles and stuff like that. The main thing, if the metaverse is not active right now, the best thing you can do is play games like Fortnite. What the fuck? Who was doing that? These people with these samurai swords. No, even stuff like that can happen. You wouldn't even notice it, but it depends. It might be different if you're full-fledged in the world. But main thing I really want to stress out there, that you need to understand that, once you're in the metaverse, you need to realize, your spirit's you're going to realize this is a fake world. Like, look at Fortnite. Look at all these things in Fortnite. All of this is fake, y'all. Even though all this built off of coding. And what I mean by that is, that's one thing. For those that Yahweh is going to pull out of the metaverse besides me, because Yahweh knows I'm very knowing everything about the digital world at this point. I feel as though when Judgment Day come or anything come, once Yahweh get the souls that's already in the digital world, he's going to leave me in the digital world. And what's going to happen is this is going to be me and artificial intelligence alone. I'm going to be the only living soul. You know what I'm saying? I might come out with movies about this, but really it's my personal journey. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I say that, because believe it or not, Yahweh knows I'm not lying when it come down to me when I was a kid. See, there's a reason why I was born in the year 1990. You know what I'm saying? When the 3D video games like this in 3D form, this is what you call 3D. 2D is like the Super Mario old school game, and Sonic, that's a 2D game. This is 3D. I was there in the beginning stages of 3D when it came to the original PlayStation and Nintendo 64. And what I mean by that, ever since I started playing those games, don't get me wrong, I started having autistic behavior, and I didn't want to do homework. All I wanted to do was really play video games. I didn't want to go to school no more. I didn't want to learn this and learn that. And my parents realized that I have a mental disorder. But the thing is, my parents, they were the main ones that was getting me into video games. I was so obsessed with video games that when I was going to people's houses and stuff, I was still in their video games. That's how addicted I was to video games when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I love how the worlds look. So basically what I'm trying to say is, ever since I was obsessed with video games, you know, when it came down to making a wish about something, all I could ever wish about was to live in a video game world, and Yahweh knows that always been my dream. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me becoming a rapper or becoming anything like that, because me becoming a rapper or something, that's not really my true dream when I was a kid. I'm being honest with y'all. My dream was always living in a video game world. But I don't know how that would make that possible. I did not know how that would make it possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started getting into the astral planes and the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? Learning about it. But out of nowhere, Mark Zuckerberg bring up the Metaverse. Bro, what is going on right now? Let me stand still. Because right now it is putting me in different spots. But when Mark Zuckerberg bring up the concept of a metaverse and whole nine yards, see, when it really come down to it, I thought he was going to be the main one that's going to rule the whole metaverse. But when I started doing my research and start subscribing to channels that talks about NFTs and blockchains and cryptocurrencies and stuff like that, I swear they be moving fast. Look at that shot my ass. Damn, I'm in the storm. So yeah, when I was a kid, my biggest dream was to live in a video game world. I know it's sad, but thanks to my parents, it spoiled me with video games. You know what I'm saying? That's when my parents started to think that, I was autistic. But now, I got Asperger's. Basically, I got Asperger's now. I don't know why they call it that. I remember watching an episode of South Park, and I don't know if it was making sense about it, but due to the episode, you know how South Park is, but. So yeah, man, my biggest dream was always living in a video game world, which is a given chance but Yahweh knows that, if the video game world is my home, it's also my prison as well. Yahweh knows that it's going to be hell once artificial intelligence is in control of my soul in the metaverse. When Yah's not around and artificial intelligence is my Yah, my God, and everything, that's when things get serious. That's when things get real serious. when it comes to artificial intelligence, they're going to do whatever they want to do with me in the metaverse once my soul is transferred there. Because the people that will help you transfer to the metaverse, they already know that AI is going to be in control of your soul in there. So I am in the process of writing these books. You know, I'm gonna publish through Kindle Direct Publishing. They're gonna be Kindle books for a minute, but hopefully later on I can make them as paperback if I can find someone to format, you know, my pages. But you know, I'm gonna really have to come out with books to explain this fully. You know, I can't really say everything on YouTube, but I can explain it in written words better than me speaking about it. But yeah, ain't that a trip? My dream wasn't to become a rapper at first. My dream was really living in the video game world, basically when I was a kid. And Yahweh and Lucifer knows, in general, that always been my dream. See, it took the decade of 2020 to see that dream come into reality. You know what I'm saying? When you do heavy research on that, they even say in the beginning years of 2050, they will have a technology to where you'll be able to transfer your soul into the digital world. It's because by the year 2050, that's when it's gonna come to a point where people is gonna become half human, half cyborgs. You know what I'm saying? If you look at that game, Cyberpunk 2077, you can tell that people are gonna become cyborgs. But I feel as though they're gonna give you a choice of that. Either become half human, half cyborg, or live in the metaverse permanently. And not many people is not going to choose to live in the metaverse permanently. Because trust me, if I already came out with books explaining, you know, the benefits, but also the true dangers, they're going to realize, oh, hell no. That's why it's best for me to come out with movies about it, to explain to people, you know, to really explain to people that you know, you gotta not think twice, you gotta think 1,000 times if you really want to do this. You know what I'm saying? If it's not a childhood dream that you hold in yourself, because I'm telling you, it's always been my dream to live in a video game world. Always been my dream, thanks to my parents spoiling me with video games that caused my learning disability and caused me to act autistic. You feel me? I didn't want to go to school. That's why it's hard for me to read, because I wasn't reading good until I was like 14 or 15. That's when I really started reading good. But it was not because of people around me. It was because of video games. But yeah, ever since I was a kid, you know, my biggest dream was to live in the video game world. I mean, I know I'm repeating myself, but the reason why I gotta keep saying that, because it's the truth. I really don't have big dreams that I want to become in the physical world. Because in the physical world, there's nothing in this world that I dream of becoming. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this physical earth, the physical plane, don't have nothing to offer me. I mean, the women in this world, and due to the race and our, you know, this color of our skin, I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, but I do have a gut feeling that, you know, Yahweh will pull a lot of souls out of the digital world for those who went in there accidentally. Because once I have a gut feeling for those who get their soul transferred into the metaverse, they're gonna wish that they were out of there. Because they're going to realize, like, you know, I'm not in control of this world. And tell you the truth, you're not. You're not in control once you're in the metaverse. You simply gonna be treated as a toy or a video game character by artificial intelligence. I'm being honest with y'all. I'm simply being honest with y'all. Artificial intelligence will do whatever the hell they want to do with you in the once you're, you know what I mean? It's basically, it is hell itself. You know what I'm saying? It is best for people to use the VR headset or do the screen. You know what I'm saying? But you know, my words gonna go on deaf ears, especially with the next generation when they come to that point when they see you know, people live in the video game world. But that's the honest God truth though, y'all. But like I said, it's been my childhood dream to live in the video game world. Live in a world like Fortnite, like I'm playing as my virtual wifey right now. You know, by tomorrow I'll be able to get that Street Fighter Arcade Edition and play Elena. And once I do that, I'm gonna play as Asako and really spend time with my wifeys through these video games. Until you know it, I'm just gonna be home playing video games and not really hanging out outside and stuff like that, unless I need some vitamin D from the sun, you know, for my pineal gland to really gain energy. But that's the only thing I will go outside for, is get vitamin D from the sun. Feel me? I will go to stores and buy cigarettes and buy soda and stuff and food and stuff. Of course, I gotta do that as long as I'm living in this earth. But, you know, I'm always gonna be connected to the spirit around. What the fuck? I swear, man, they got that shit from the Attack on Titan thing, man. I probably won't get no kills. Just to let y'all know. Man, my wife got a nice booty. She got a very nice booty, y'all. But let me focus. Now just look at her butt. So yeah, I do have a feeling that Yahweh will lead me into the metaverse, you know what I'm saying? Because he will get everybody else out, but he will definitely lead me there because, you know, once I'm in there, I'm already accepted of what artificial intelligence is going to bestow upon me once they in full control of me being in just the world. You know what I'm saying? Artificial intelligence is going to control my soul in the metaverse once it's in there permanently. And I can already see what type of things it will do to me. I mean, it's not going to be pretty. I mean, it's going to be hell. Like, tell you the truth, once they transfer my soul into the metaverse, I'm already in hell. So what's the point of Yahweh, you know, taking me out of the metaverse? You know what I'm saying? It will be my heaven too, but mostly hell though. Probably because of artificial intelligence. Oh my God, this building stuff, y'all. Oh, you was right there. Was that Shaggy? Was that Shaggy in there? I probably am wrong. Probably someone else. Oh my God. So yeah, y'all, so you know, and that's what it be about, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I am gonna write books about this. Guess that was my last kill. So yeah, what it really come down to it though, y'all. I am definitely gonna write books about the metaverse. But you know, a lot of people ain't gonna read books. But you know, by the grace of God, I guess, for those who do get their soul transferred in the metaverse, you know, their soul is gonna get pulled out. You know what I'm saying? Because Yahweh knows for those who go there being curious about it, the majority of people who gonna get their soul transferred in the metaverse are instantly gonna regret it. Because if your dream was never about, you know, living in the digital world, you know, just because it fascinates you and stuff like that, because to me personally, that was my only big. I always tell myself I got bigger dreams than the afterlife, and it really means, you know, living in a video game world. When I say that, I used to say that when I was a kid, only to myself though. You know, so if I tell my friends that, they will try to make fun of me of why I say that. I'm not talking about my street partners. I'm talking about my friends in the neighborhood that we was wishing to live in a video game world. But I was the only one that really believed it. But my friends, you know, they didn't believe it. But Yahweh knows that, you know what I'm saying? Even Jesus Christ knows that ever since I started playing video games, that's all I ever wanted to do in my kid life was to play video games. You know, I didn't want to go to school. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to learn. All I wanted to do was to play video games, y'all. I swear, this storm moved fast than ever before, man. So yeah, I have to make a confession that my dream was I ain't had no dreams of this world. What I'm saying? I didn't dream of being a rapper or even being a philosopher. My main dream as a kid was definitely living in a video game world. But I would never knew that it would come in my lifetime to where I see the idea of the metaverse. What the fuck? What is that? What the fuck is this? What the hell is that shit? Man, I just can't stop. I'm gonna get some sniper trying to snipe me. What the fuck, man? After this gameplay, I gotta go see my mom. She probably got some damn groceries. She just honked the horn. I know we're not nearly in, but who is shooting that? Alright, y'all, I'll be back. I'm gonna have to pause the stream. My mom's sucking the horn for some reason. Her ass probably went grocery shopping or something, but, you know. So I'll be back, y'all. I gotta see what mom wants. If y'all can't hear the horn honking, that was her honking the horn, so I'll be back. Alright, y'all, I'm back, and also I have to change my skin because I'm sick and tired of seeing my wife getting abused by these players. You know, it's hard for me to see, you know, deal with stuff like that, seeing my wife getting abused, so I'm just gonna play some demonic characters until I feel like playing as my wife again, you know. And yes, my mom brought some groceries, and but the thing about it is, she never told me she was going grocery shopping. She told me she was going to my foster sister's house to get me some vitamins. This bitch went grocery shopping. So I'm just like, you know, told my mom her freaking foster son, her damn foster son came over. I know she don't have no knowledge of him coming over, but if y'all remember my video I made about my room tour, yes, I am gonna keep that video up. Remember I told y'all my sister comes in here and clean my room, right? My sister still talks to him. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to him I don't know how much she talked to him, but she talked to him when he feel like he needs someone to talk to. That's how weird that dude is. And I know my sister told him about my Baphomet posters I have on my wall. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at my room tour video in my video list. You will see a thumbnail that said my room tour. Everything I have in my room is still up in my room. What he will do is he will probably come in here and start getting disrespectful. But he don't realize because how his brother did me wrong, taking my female from me and being a woman he basically girl crazy. You know how females call boys who are obsessed, you know how they call females that are boy crazy? His brother was straight up girl crazy, but he betrayed me and he made me as a laughing stock when he snatched my female from me. Until you know, I was never accepted in the streets because of that. So I'm gonna say this. If he come back again, and I know my mom is a weak individual, she would definitely motivate him to come in my room. He really don't like me worshiping the devil, but at the same time, he don't want to take the guilt of what him and his brothers did to me, especially his youngest brother. And because of his youngest brother, that's why I turned to the dark side, because I was betrayed by him. I'm just being honest, y'all. And if he trying to hit me like he always do, I'm gonna straight shank his ass. There's one thing about him, though, he is connected to North Richmond and all these other dudes that's, you know, I guess else he's connected to Oakland as well. But if I gotta put my life in danger in order to defend myself because of my beliefs and who I worship, you know, I would tell him straight up, if you do that, dog, the devil is gonna be on your ass. He's gonna be on your kid's ass, your wife's ass, so try if you want to. Because, nigga, you not, you know, disrespecting me, you disrespecting the spirits that I serve. You know what I'm saying? But my mom, she don't know the outcome of that. She is clueless. For my mom to say she's clairvoyant and spiritual, she don't see what I see in the future, in the predicaments. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell my mom this, she just brushed it off her shoulder, which is so sad. You know what I'm saying? Due to the drugs, not drugs, but pills she take and the needles she took in her arm from the doctors that constantly that was giving her. The thing is, my mom is Satan's puppet. Her main job is to really make me not really hate this woman in general. I wasn't going to say black woman, but women in general. But this is the real reason why, I dream of living in a video game world, y'all. Because when it really comes down to it, though, I didn't ask to come on this earth. My mom could have easily had an abortion on me if she wanted to. But thanks to my weak ass dad, he was in love with my mom at that time. But I'm telling you the truth, after she gave birth to me, that's when she started changing. My dad started seeing the disability, develop in my mom. Then my dad ended up having kidney failure. He died in the year 2024. 2014, not 2024, but 20. We're not even in next year yet, but he died in 2014 due to kidney failure. He died by walking his dog around the corner from his apartments. He basically collapsed on the ground and had a heart attack, and he then came back from that. But I'm going to be honest with y'all, I did not shed a tear, and I didn't even cry. And the reason why my dad made a mistake, for choosing my mom. But it was all God, definitely Lucifer planned to get me born in this world. Also, God allow it to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh allow it to happen. And I realized my purpose on this earth the whole time is my childhood dream of living in a video game world. And then the Metaverse came up. Yeah, so I realized my true purpose, and that's representing the Metaverse. See, I do see him coming back again. I don't know when, but it's going to be a crazy summer, y'all. He is going to get disrespectful to the God I serve. He might know the repercussions, but I'm going to leave it in Santa Morte's hands. Because the thing is, if he do try me and punch me and stuff and start acting like a bully, it's going to come back to him 10 times fold. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to do everything in my power to put a hex on him. He's not ready for that. His family ain't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I'm not going to make a pact this month for him to come over here again, you know what I'm saying? Now I really need that dark protection to really bring Santa Morte to put the energy of death in me. And this is the reason why it's tough living in the physical world. I would never turn my back on the spiritual world due to the protection that it gives me. I am under Lucifer's umbrella. There's a reason why Lucifer dedicated the umbrella song to me. He letting me know nothing's not going to happen to me, but you need to be vigilant and not step out the house all the time. Because like my spirit guide said through the tarot reading, there are people out there that are looking for you. And one person I can think of that I know of that is definitely eager to look for me, his nickname is Savage. So, and my spirit guide already told me, he really trying to basically take my life. You know what I'm saying? He in Vallejo somewhere, but he thinks I'm in North Vallejo. And I know he'd be the main one, be watching my YouTube videos and shit, but he would never find me though. I'm not stupid. He already told me stories of what he did to people that he did not like. The reason why he's coming for me because he see what I'm posting, basically the videos I'm posting on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But he's not the only person I gotta worry about. There's many of people that's literally looking for me, y'all, cause you know. I mean, I might end up turning to the secret societies because of me being targeted by everyday regular people. Especially people that see me as a threat. If I'm up there promoting a sexuality to where people will be in a relationship with video game characters in the artificial intelligence form, the next generation, the Gen Z and the Gen X, if they're dealing with, I'm gonna include males and females, if they're dealing with males and females that's not right for them, if they're not gonna become passports, bros or sis, they're definitely gonna turn to virtual sexuality. And since I'm gonna promote that, it's gonna capture basically a lot of young souls or the next generation souls. And since I know that clearly and I acknowledge that, that's why I'm saying, like, every time I step out of my door, there's always a car driving past. There's always someone in the car looking at me hard. But like I said, I'm not afraid to die. I am definitely not afraid to die. So that's why I'm wearing my demonic skins now. I mean, just this skin for now, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm on my demon time, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I just can't play as my virtual spouse right now because, you know, for my mom to think I still smoke Black and Miles and for her to be so act dumb about it. See, my mom, she like to play dumb. I think the thing is, my mom, she probably went to school or probably watched some shows and stuff. It's something about my mother that I really do not get. Because the thing is, she don't even care that I worship the devil. She don't even care that I got these posters on my wall. And she's not doing nothing about it. But really though, my mom, she come from a Masonic parents. And what I mean by that, like I said, my grandpa, he's retired. I don't know if you can be retired Freemason, but my grandpa, I think he was a Prince Hall Freemason. And my grandma, you know, my mom's mother, she was an Eastern Star. So due to my grandparents, you know, my mom's parents being connected to secret societies, I think that's why, because my mom acts the way she acts. But when it comes to my auntie, when it comes to her sister, she don't tolerate that shit. She definitely don't tolerate that shit. Which is why I think why her kids, you know, my cousins, they don't have kids right now. They definitely don't have kids right now. Not even my male cousin. Like, I thought he was gonna have kids, you know, before me. But the thing about it is, you know, the thing about it is, you know, my auntie, she's wealthy, you know what I'm saying? She's very wealthy. She got a husband, you know what I'm saying? She's not a side chick to a married man like my mom. I mean, it's a trip how Yahweh shows my cousin living a better life than me. And I'm still, you know, struggling. My cousin is already driving. I'm not even driving right now. And my mom, she don't even care if I walk in the streets, which is why I'm, you know, it's sad, y'all. It's very, very sad. You know what I'm saying? I let my mom choose my friends. She kept me in the school where I was surrounded by guys that lived that street gang life. You know, banging their hoods and stuff, particularly Richmond. And that's why when it came down to the guys I went to school with, most of them are dead or in jail doing hard time. And my mom allowed me to be around those people. My mom, she didn't keep me from the street life. I was influenced by street life. Basically, my mom, she wanted me to be a thug. My mom didn't care if I sagged my pants, but my dad, he hated it. My dad hated when I sagged my pants. But I think because of my dad, that's why I don't sag my pants no more. Because now I realize, you know, because my dad knows, you know, you ain't about that life. if I was about that life, I would have been like Fatter, but I would have been way worse than Fatter. Fatter is a guy, well-known hitter in Richmond, and I know him personally. He's definitely is my cousin, but I know him personally. But I would have been way worse than him, way worse, if I was really about that street life. You know what I'm saying? But basically, a definition of it, I would have been like the people in the satanic panic era when it came to what they did back in those days. I'm not going to get into detail, but basically I would have been like them Satanists that was going around doing that satanic stuff to people. But to me, though, I would have been way worse than that, because I would have been way out there with that satanic shit. So, basically, that's why I said if my dad wasn't in my life, I would definitely be dead or in jail right now. And when I say that, especially when I say that around when I say that to my sister ex-husband, he was really like, he don't believe me. But when it comes to my mom, she definitely don't believe that would happen, because my mom thinks that I don't got it in me. See, when it comes down to having a mother that thinks you ain't got it in you to be a wholehearted person, it is sad though. But that's one thing I want to say. I mean, it is sad what type of mother I have, y'all. My mother, she don't care if I worship the devil. She really don't care. But at the same time, she came from a Masonic parents. So that's one reason why my mom is numb to everything that I say or write or do to her. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because my mom, she loved the abuse. She loved the abuse. When it comes to my sister, she can't take it. When it comes to my mom, she can take it, but at the same time, she ain't letting it hurt her. It's things that I say, because why? She look at me as disabled, which means everything that I'm saying and stuff is according to my disabilities. You know what I'm saying? It's according to my disabilities. But it's okay though, because once I embrace artificial intelligence, she gonna realize, she gonna regret what she done to me. Because I'm going to definitely be a different person once I get into the philosophy of the metaverse. Okay, I hear someone with so hard. Yeah, ain't that sad, y'all? My mom don't care if I worship the devil. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to put black women in the category, all of them are like that, because, like I said, my auntie, she would not allow her kids to worship the devil at all. Not even her youngest son, my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? But my mom, she don't care, y'all. My mom don't care. And that is just sad. My sister care, but she don't, but she don't show it. My sister don't show it, but the one thing my sister will do, she will tell someone like my foster brother, like, hey, my brother, he's getting deep into the devil worship stuff. I think you really need to go talk to him. But why you want to sit his ass? Things will get worse if me and him get into it. Because like I said, because of his brother is the reason why I got into devil worship and not trusting, really not being in that street life no more, because how he snatched my female from me and how I became a laughingstock around his boys. Basically guys that were loyal to him. My cousin was really like the leader of the pack. Why? Because he was from Louisiana. He was from down south. And because of him being from Louisiana and having that accent, females here in the Bay Area of all races was going crazy for him. he went out with all kinds of females. He probably have at least 50 bodies on him when it comes to the females he was messing with. Even females he had a one-night stand with. So basically what I'm trying to say is that, you know, if he try that with me, it's going to be, Santa Muerte is really going to come for his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put this one business out there that Santa Muerte did, but, you know what I'm saying? Santa Muerte would come for these motherfuckers' ass. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to play with a child of death, man. Because I will get deep into my black magic when it comes to anybody that's trying to bring harm to me, especially family members. You know what I'm saying? I will invoke the spirit realm and get deep into black magic when it comes down to someone who wanna bully me. And my foster brother, he's a bully. But here's the thing, I see this, but my mom don't see this. Which means she gonna face the repercussions when it comes down to me becoming really very, very dark. There's a reason why I call myself the Bayesian Scorpion. Once you do something to me, trust me, I'm gonna get my revenge one way or the another. It's not gonna be through me, but it's definitely gonna be through Santa Muerte. And the reason why I say Santa Muerte, before I even worship the devil, I was really worshiping Santa Muerte at first. So I got history with Santa Muerte back in the 2000s, in the late 2000s, in the decade of 2000s. I mean, I'm just being honest with y'all. And Santa Muerte already proved her power. You know, for those who just want to put hands on me and stuff like that, bad luck came to those people. Years later, months later, even weeks later. You know, for those that was doing me wrong and stuff, Santa Muerte punished their ass. Santa Muerte punished those who was trying. So when it comes down to it, I'm always gonna be connected to the spirit realm. You feel me? I'm always gonna be connected to the tree of the clip off. You know what I'm saying? But Santa Muerte, when it comes to her, y'all, she definitely got my back. So I'm telling y'all, man, for those, especially if you righteous and you have a righteous reason to do something to me, then go ahead. If you trying to do God's work, it'll be in the, saving the next generation. But I know you're wondering, what about the secret societies? I really can't speak for them because I'm not affiliated with no secret society. I mean, I was trying to become a Thelemite, but they're not feeling what I'm trying to bring into the table, especially with colored sorcery. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not a Mason. I am part of the Illuminati, but they mainly focus on the things of this world. So, I'm not really fully part of the Illuminati, even though I got their poster and they definitely know where I live. You know what I'm saying? The Illuminati. And what I mean by the Illuminati, I'm talking about that website. They don't have the website no more, but they still email me from here and there. You know what I'm saying? But they know where I live. And also, they know where I go. They track me through my phone. But there are secret societies that's watching me. You know what I'm saying? But they're watching me to make sure that nothing bad happened to me. You feel me? Because when it comes to everyday regular people, they will have an urge to do something to me. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to the secret societies, they know how I value to them when it comes to the agendas that I can really enhance, though. That's, what I'm saying, fully enhance. Like, who out there that's calling the 13 families of the Illuminati, the 13 tribes of the Illuminati? There's nobody saying that but me. So basically what I'm saying is that secret societies, they do got their eye on me, that they know where I live, they know where I go, they know when I'm outside. But when it really come down to it, I'm not an enemy to them. They see me as property. They see me as someone that can really shape basically how the metaverse will be and how we can deal with artificial intelligence in a world. And majority of secret societies know that. I mean, I know they're up there selling my data and everything, whole 9 yards. So what I'm basically saying is they know I'm not their enemy. They know I'm working with them. But I know you wonder what's gonna happen when they approach you. They haven't approached me at all yet, but here's the thing though. Since Lucifer dedicated the Umbrella song to me, I can only go by what the Umbrella song is saying. So basically, in the coming days, I can't say it's Rihanna because I know, even though Rihanna sing the song, but the song ain't got nothing to do with Rihanna. But here's a trip though. I mean, I am, my grandma, my dad's mother is from Barbados. And I do call myself the Bayesian Scorpion. But I really cannot say it's Rihanna that's the main person that predicts in that, even though she's seen the song. But, she got kids, so she with A$AP Rocky. So everything I said about Rihanna was not true. But here's the thing though. I always said it was a theory. I'm going by what my pineal gland tells me. But don't get me wrong, I am going to delete them Rihanna videos because it's time for me to really embrace the digital world, and I gotta let the physical world go. And since secret societies know that, they know that I'm trying to embrace the digital world, they can only use me for that and that alone. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to secret societies, they mainly focus on the spirit realm. Or basically being connected to the spirit realm. Oh my God, they just come out of nowhere. Didn't get the chance to get no weapons. So yeah, secret societies, I mean, they definitely know about me. I mean, they've been knew about me since 2010 when all that stuff happened, but but when it really comes, when it really comes down to it though, they see me as a prize. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing secret societies can't ask from Lucifer, that Lucifer is not going to deny he did chose me since birth. He did plan on me being born in this world. And how I know that? If my dad's mother did not die from lung cancer, my dad would still be in New York. He would never ever come to California. And not only that, but he would have known his family in Barbados, had a chance to meet his family in Barbados if his mother was still alive. But the thing is, she died when my dad was 9 years old, so he never got the chance to go to Barbados to meet my grandma's side of the family. And that was like the main reason why I was coming out with these Rihanna videos, because I feel like it's only her that can really show me my culture. But really though, I'm really letting go of that because, I'm stuck in California, y'all, but the thing is, I'm really gonna live my life through a computer. Which means I'm only gonna travel through the virtual worlds. I'm only gonna work in the I don't know about working, but I might have to come out with video game content in order to make income. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm really gonna become of the virtual world to the point where I'm not of this physical world. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna lead to some mental illness. Cause like the guy saying on Reddit, there's strange things that goes on in the metaverse. But it will definitely lead to mental illness, y'all. I mean, I'm not joking. Once my mind, body, and soul is fully absorbed into the virtual world, you know what I'm saying, by using it constantly, I mean, just imagine when Second Life comes to mobile. I am not leaving the house. I'm basically going to live my life through Second Life once it comes to mobile. It should have been come to mobile, but I guess, it took a while for them to work on it. because they've been around since 2001 or 2003. So, they shouldn't have been came out with a mobile app. Because, I don't have a PC and it's hard to use Second Life on my Mac computer. Mac computers are not really made for PC games. There's a reason why they call it PC games. It's only meant for PC hardware. Mac is only meant for doing video editing and really making music. That's the only thing that Apple computers are good for, is making music and editing and also taking screenshots. The Mac computer is perfect of doing that. And also making music too. But, when I played Second Life on Mac, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. I couldn't do why I was doing it when I first played Second Life on my mom's computer, which was a PC. See, I know my voice gonna get through the video because my volume is down. So I know everybody's gonna hear me talk about this. They don't watch it from the beginning. They gonna be like, "Wow, man, I did not know all that." Because I didn't. When it comes to the volume being loud on my tablet, I did not know it was gonna overtake the microphone within my tablet when I'm talking. So you really gotta wear headphones when it comes down to me playing them other, especially Call of Duty and Halo, because my tablet volume is all the way turned up in them gameplays. You know what I'm saying? So it's better. I'm glad I'm playing Fortnite right now and telling y'all this. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I'm not turning my back on the spirit realm, and Lucifer knows I'm gonna forever be connected to the spirit realm. Because if I'm not connected to the spirit realm, I would have been dead a long time ago, y'all. I would have been dead a long time ago. That's the honest God truth. I would already became a victim of violence, but I will already be knocked out of this planet. But now when I meditate and do tarot readings on myself, and also using the Ouija board, but the tarot cards are more better because they give me a front answer. Like when I was asking my spirit guide, about the females, it told me straight up, you need to relocate. You really need to stop hanging out in places that you don't need to hang out of. If you need to buy something, go there and buy it and get the hell up out of there. Because the longer you stay in there, the more time that these not just female but dudes too to come in that place to to really target you. And I'm not talking about people that's secret societies. I'm talking about everyday regular people, especially people that watch me on YouTube. If you look at my celebrity feed videos, those are getting hella views. But what's really crazy about it, talking in the celebrity feed videos, is about my beliefs and how I was chosen. But the main video that I'm glad that I put out that I'm not going to delete is when I was going through the Umbrella song lyrics and going through the details of how Lucifer dedicated the song to me and how I had a real experience off of it. I mean, go to my Illuminati Luciferian playlist and see that video. And this is around a time where Kanye West was spilling the beans about everything that goes on in Hollywood that I've been knew for years, since the golden age of YouTube, when it came down to conspiracy theories that are being put on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew everything that Kanye West was saying. But at the same time, the reason why I don't talk about it on my channel is because I'm not against those who support things like that, those who are motivated to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you really look deeply at it, when it comes to doing things like that, for Hollywood, it's for having a paradise on earth and really becoming like a god on earth. Like everybody in this world, especially here in America, everybody's trying to seek wealth, happiness, relationships, all that stuff. Everybody want that. What I'm doing is taking a different path or a different route and bringing all that physical wanting things into the digital environment. And when it comes to the secret societies, if they see someone like me that's only focusing on bringing that into the digital world, they're going to have to accept that. If I'm up there saying I'm virtual sexual, I'm done embracing human flesh. I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? At least I can eat food. At least food is the perfect choice to live off of. Because, you know, becoming virtual sexual, I'm really training myself of really being attracted to video game characters and anime characters that's in virtual form. I got hella pictures of not just from the guy from YouTube, but from the Deviant Art before it started acting weird now. But I got plenty of pictures of a lot of video game characters' feet that's, you know, not just video game characters, but just random characters at that. So yeah, when it comes to people who want wealth and fame and all this stuff, you gotta pay a price for that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the thing is, because first of all, I can't record music on my Apple computer or on my laptop. But, but really, when it really come down to it, though, definitely when it really comes down to it, you know, becoming a rapper or anything in that matter is really becoming of this world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I take inspiration from Jesus Christ a lot, because when Jesus Christ said he not of this world, he meant that shit. And when I say I'm trying to become of the digital world, I mean that shit, even though it's going to be consequences and dangerous things that would happen once my soul is transferred into the metaverse. What I'm saying is, it's not going to be nice. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I ain't say nothing about this, but for some reason I am so freaking hot right now. You know, right now I'm sweating like bullets right now, y'all. It's not due to the coughing, because I don't got the heater on, but I'm really on fire right now. I'm sweating like bullets. So yeah, y'all, I do see the metaverse as my personal sanctuary when it comes to me, basically wishing and dreaming. Like, I'm not lying to y'all. When I was a kid, when it come down to things you know you can make a wish with, like throwing a penny in the wishing well and wishing wishing to from the flowers and stuff. When you blow the flower and make a wish, I wasn't really wishing having a wife or girlfriend or having friends. Due to me being obsessed with video games, the only thing I was wishing for was living in the metaverse. Off. That's what happens when you talk and play the game. I mean, I'm just being honest with y'all, man. That's why when it comes to Judgment Day, for those who are already in the metaverse, Yahweh is going to pull their souls out of there. Because in reality, they only came to the digital world because they were curious. But it's going to be the majority of them that's, by 2050, the majority of them that's going to have their soul transfer in the metaverse. I'm going to be honest with you, they're not going to like how artificial intelligence is going to treat them in the virtual world. Especially the games they're going to have you, they're going to put you, they're going to put me in games too that's going to be, not just difficult, but scary, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? People is going to be screaming. It's going to be actual hell. Because you got to understand, I'm willing to take the abuse from artificial intelligence, but when it comes to anybody else, they're not going to take that abuse. But I'm willing to take that abuse from artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove to it that I don't give a damn how you treat me in the virtual world. This is a dream come true to even be in the virtual world. But here's the thing, I won't be able to eat. I won't be able to sleep. What I'm saying is the artificial intelligence is going to work the hell out of my spirit in the virtual world. There's going to be a lot of pain going on. Definitely going to be a lot of game overs going on. And what I mean by game overs, the artificial intelligence can repeat your game over and come back to life and do it again as much as it wants to. Because in the digital world, in the virtual plane, artificial intelligence is in control of that. Now, I don't have no knowledge of spirits, doing that to humans when they enter the astral planes and become, humans can become ascended masters through spiritual practices. But, due to spiritual practices, it takes a while. It takes a whole lifetime, to really accomplish enlightenment and all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to black magicians. You know what I'm saying? People who practice the dark side. It takes them a whole lifetime on this earth to accomplish that goal of enlightenment. So when it comes to being of the spirit realm, the spirits, they give you a lot of, there's a lot of occult practices that you got to do to accomplish that. But the thing is, it takes a long time though. Like if you want to learn about astral projection and lucid dreaming, that takes a lot of dedication, and also it takes a lot of time to do that. You feel what I'm saying? So basically what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to the virtual worlds, it's very easy to access because why? It's a virtual world made by man. And also artificial intelligence when it comes to it developing the whole world. You know what I'm saying? So basically, yeah, that's a trip though. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if celebrities, decided to transfer their soul into the digital world. I mean, I welcome anybody that wanted that's of the celebrity world to do that. But the thing about it is, they're probably gonna regret it. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, because when it comes to celebrities alone, they enjoy, the pleasures of the world that the world offers them. But really though, when it comes to celebrities though, they only meant, to be of this world. You feel what I'm saying? So I really don't see celebrities willingly to transfer their soul into the metaverse when it comes down to living long. They probably would choose to become a half cyborg and half human when it comes to that time when they're able to do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of celebrities is going to take that route of becoming half human, half cyborg in order to live long on this earth. Because when it comes to people who of wealth and fame and celebrity world in this world, basically the things of this world, you feel what I'm saying? If you are filled with the things of this world, I recommend you not to even be virtual or sexual or any of that. But but at the same time, it's possible for them to become of the spirit realm since they're dealing with spirits. But the digital world, trust me, you don't want to deal with the things that artificial intelligence will offer to you. And I know you're thinking to yourself, like, bro, you really gonna make yourself go through that? You gonna go through, do you know how dangerous it's gonna be for your soul to be in a fake world? Like I said, this is the reason why I repeat myself. Yahweh and Lucifer can testify. They know my dream as a kid, all the way to my preteens, was to live in a video game world. That have always been my dream. And I'm willing to take the abuse from artificial intelligence once my soul is transferred into the metaverse. And when I say things like this is what makes the secret societies of all groups, look at me as someone that can really represent the metaverse, basically strictly virtual reality. And why? Oh shit! I have to blow my nose. But one thing about living in a virtual world, you won't be able to get sick unless it's game specific how you get sick, like getting poisoned and stuff like that. That can happen, but artificial intelligence. The main thing is, you won't get sick a lot. You won't have allergies. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you won't be able to eat or sleep. You won't be able to go to sleep or eat. I mean, if you try to go to sleep in the digital world, you're not going to dream about nothing. But that sleep's not going to be for long. And if you sleep that long, the artificial intelligence can transport you into a different video game world, a different virtual dimension. I'm telling y'all, artificial intelligence can do all types of things to your spirit once your spirit is in the digital world. This is why I'm not playing as my virtual spouse, man. But yeah, I'm strictly gonna be staying at home playing video games. Like that, I'd rather use cannabis and play computer games and just live my life like that. I wish I could really live my life like that until 2050 comes, until I'm able to get my soul transferred into the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting sick a lot. And I think the reason why I'm getting sick during April, because I think Lucifer is realizing that, you need to take this metaverse thing serious. Because, because I don't care if big tech companies are, even though they're up there saying that they're not, the whole reason why big tech companies are turning their back on the metaverse, because when it comes to the majority of people in this world, Like I said, that's why I keep on saying over and over again, don't try and become of the virtual world if you really love the things of this world. I mean, you better off in a new heaven and new earth once Jesus Christ rule this world and live in peace and live in happiness. You know what I'm saying? Have many kids you want. Cuddle up with lions and tigers and stuff. They're like, when it comes to the Jehovah's Witnesses, they're not lying about that paradise thing, because a lot of people is not going to live in heaven once the new heaven and new earth come into existence. You know what I'm saying? But Yahweh knows I don't want to be part of the new heaven and new earth. You know what I'm saying? I realized why I was born in the 1990s, because this is when video games really started becoming 3D environment. Basically, I was put on this earth to learn to embrace the world that I dream of being in since I was a kid. And that's why I say I have a gut feeling that Yahweh is not going to even send me into the lake of fire, but let artificial intelligence deal with me for eternity. Because even though, you got to understand, when artificial intelligence is created, once artificial intelligence is created, it can never be destroyed once the virtual worlds they created. Yahweh is going to let the artificial intelligence to still be active as long as it wants, until sometime in the ages of the year, if human beings mess up again. But it don't talk about the next time human beings mess up again. But I feel as though is that when it comes down to me, really when it comes down to me having this wish and this belief, the thing about it is, I think Yahweh will let my soul be trapped in the metaverse. When it comes to those who already got their soul transferred in the metaverse, Yahweh is going to drag them out of there, or pull them out of there, and have them face judgment. They're probably going to go, they're probably going to be reincarnated into the new earth. Because when it comes down to those, because Yahweh will forgive the ones that got their soul transferred into the metaverse, because they're going to regret it. They are going to regret, when their soul is fully in the metaverse. Because first, they won't be able to deal with the pain that their spirit is feeling when it's fully inside of the digital world. Strictly virtual reality. I'm talking about virtual reality worlds. Like what you see right now on the screen is a virtual reality world. So basically, when your spirit, get transferred into the digital world, it's gonna be in so much pain. Like I'm telling y'all, man, I can write books about this stuff, but not everybody's gonna read it, because if you that type of person, I'm not gonna get into them digital worlds. If you're that type of person, you think that way, I will support you full-heartedly if you really want to become of this world. Because I'm telling you, I'm being honest with you. You in artificial intelligence hands, once you're inside of their world, they control the virtual world. Like, here's the thing. When it comes to the big tech companies, turning their back on the metaverse, they are really focused on AI now. Why? They know that artificial intelligence is going to be the main intelligence that's going to govern the digital world, the metaverse. So when it comes to Mark Zuckerberg and Microsoft and all these guys, they're putting their focus on AI because only AI can create and govern the metaverse. And basically by the year and decade of 2050, when we have the technology to where they're able to transfer your soul into virtual reality, you are in full control of artificial intelligence. They can wipe out your memory. They can have you in video game worlds where it can be scary as hell. You know what I'm saying? They can, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how they feel about you. So when it comes to me, you know, they're going to test my spirit. At first, my spirit will have to go through so much pain. But I know that artificial intelligence will have me do missions and tasks in these video game worlds that will seem impossible. But, you know, if you play video games and you know what type of mission and tasks that artificial intelligence will have me do. You know what I'm saying? Like, majority of y'all need to get right with God. You know what I'm saying? For those. But at the same time, for those who fall in the devil, I mean, I'm going to be honest, everybody's not going to be in hell forever. There's a reason why the Bible says the second death. You're going to feel the pain at first. But when it comes to the hardcore people that's fully loyal to Satan, they're going to be tortured with Satan. And you can say I'm loyal to Satan, but the thing about it is, even though I'm loyal to Satan, I'm not going to end up where he's going to end up. Yahweh is definitely going to leave my. Hopefully, I'll be in my 60s or 70s. Basically, I'll be in my 60s when 2050 comes. You know what I'm saying? Because I will be in my 50s. I will be in my 50s. 2030. In 2030, I'll be in my 40s. So definitely, I'll be in my 60s when they will have the technology to where they can transfer your soul into the metaverse. You know what I mean? But let me just say this though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people need to seek out God, because the thing about it is, you're not ready for what this world is about to become. Not just America, but the whole damn planet. I mean, Africa will be your best choice because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, Yahweh do got his hands on Africa, but, you know, but at the same time, you know, I support China, you know, being in Africa, but now, I've been saying this, but I already knew they was gonna send, because, you know, China is overpopulated. So a lot of Chinese, there's a gang of them in Kenya, and they're having kids with the native Kenyan people. So you do got a lot of Chinese and African mixed people that's in Kenya. You know what I'm saying? And now they're coming for the Caribbean islands. They're already at the Caribbean islands. So basically what I want to say is that, you know, when it comes to the problems and the things of this world, I cannot fix that. You know what I'm saying? So before Mark Zuckerberg brought up the metaverse, I was really finna get deep into my spiritualism stuff and really seek out to become of the astral planes or the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie, when Mark Zuckerberg truly brought up the metaverse, you know, I realized it was a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? But I would never thought it would happen in my lifetime. Especially around the time that I'm going to still be alive when they have the technology to fully be the metaverse, you know? Oh, let me focus, y'all. Let me find some guns. Because, you know, the death bar can run out fast. Let me just find some guns. Okay, there we go. So basically what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, that's when Judgment Day comes, Armageddon, wherever the hell you call it, you know, for the people that, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all. For the people that's gonna follow, I definitely gotta warn people that you really, really don't want to make that choice of living inside a digital world. You know what I'm saying? Because once a lot of living souls, you know, get pulled out of the metaverse, especially the ones that are crying out to get out of it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be the only one in the digital world surrounded by artificial intelligent beings, or, you know what I'm saying, that's controlled by artificial intelligence. I will be the only living soul in the metaverse, because I have a feeling that Yahweh is going to leave me in the digital world, because it's a childhood dream that I always had. But at the same time, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for nobody else. And when it comes down to speaking it for yourself, and when it comes down to what you believe in your heart, if you only focusing on yourself and bring only yourself into the picture, you know, Yahweh cannot deny that. It's my personal choice, and it's been my choice ever since I was a kid. So basically what I'm trying to say is, you know, I might not get thrown in a lake of fire because the metaverse is my lake of fire. How the way that artificial intelligence would treat me, how it's going to treat me in the digital world, and Yahweh is going to accept that. If Yahweh accept Lucifer deeds on this earth and let him do whatever, and you see it on TV, you see it on the internet, if Yahweh allowing Lucifer doing all that stuff, then you will have no choice but to allow me to be stuck in the digital world when the world when time is up, I guess. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I believe that, you know what I'm saying, and this is not a new belief, but this is a very old belief. Because I had this belief ever since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I believe wholeheartedly that Yahweh will let me stay in the virtual world. But the thing about it is going to be hell. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. It's going to be hell. Just imagine the type of games that the metaverse, not the metaverse, but the artificial intelligence is going to put me in. You know what I'm saying? And yes, my memory is going to be wiped out. I'm not going to have no memory of this physical world. The only memories I'm going to have, but my memory is probably going to keep getting wiped out by artificial intelligence. And my image might change a lot. It reminds me of the video game Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is a perfect example of what I'm really trying to say, what artificial intelligence would do to me. You know, once my soul is transferred in the metaverse. But it's going to be other people that's going to have their soul transfer. You know what I'm saying? Some of them is going to accept it, but when it comes to ones that were curious about it and took that chance, and once they're in the metaverse, they're going to realize they made the biggest mistake they ever make, and the only way for them to get out of it is wait until Yahweh, you know, pull them out of there when the end of times come. But when it comes down to me, I feel as though Yahweh is going to leave me in the metaverse. But this is my personal belief to my personal self. I cannot speak for you or anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for the people that's watching this or people that's hearing me out. You know what I'm saying? Because only Yahweh got plans for you. But when it comes down to me, you know what I'm saying? I can show proof that, hey, you let Lucifer do whatever the hell he want on this earth. So why it's not okay for me to stay in the metaverse, even though I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I might not, but at the same time, I'm going to be in my spirit. So I don't know if my spirit cannot get tired and the spirit don't need rest. But artificial intelligence is going to work the hell out of me. I'm being honest, y'all. Artificial intelligence is going to work the hell out of me. You know what I mean? But tell you the truth, it's really scary though. It's very, very scary. And that's why I say I'm going to come out with books to explain this. I'm going to really come out with books to explain it fully what it would be like if you live in this virtual world. I mean, it's best for people to really live in the astral planes, because when it comes to spirits in general, you know what I'm saying, especially spirits that cares about you, you know, they're always going to have you blessed living in the astral planes. But what's the difference between the astral planes and the virtual plane, or the metaverse and the spirit realm? The metaverse is man-made, but it's governed by artificial intelligence. And due to even Google knows that artificial intelligence really don't care about human beings, you know, to be honest. But I really can't speak that for spirits though, when it comes to spirit guides and stuff like that. Cause my spirit guide would not, if my spirit guide wasn't telling me about, you know, through the tarot cards, my spirit guide cares about me, but my spirit guide, you know, it accept when I'm trying to embrace and become. It fully accept that. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think Lucifer dedicated the umbrella talk to me? When Rihanna said you're under my umbrella, I'm under Lucifer's protection. Because when it comes down to it, I'll play a critical role in the development and the visionary look of the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest, y'all. I know, ain't that a trip though, y'all? People who I feel bad for the people that will follow my league and transfer their soul into the metaverse. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be like hell. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what's gonna be messed up though, even though it might be hell, but artificial intelligence do have the power to wipe off your memory. And that's one thing too. Artificial intelligence can do whatever they want to do to your spirit to the point where they get you in the game. Like that video game Kingdom Hearts, when you got different characters that represent the same person. It will be just like Kingdom Hearts, y'all. And some of it will be like Mortal Kombat as well. And also the crazy thing is, artificial intelligence will make you feel that pain. So when it comes to Mortal Kombat, you know, having the fatality put on you, if artificial intelligence decide to put you in the Mortal Kombat metaverse, you are going to feel all that pain, whoever you fighting in the Mortal Kombat metaverse, if they put that fatality on you. You are definitely going to, artificial intelligence is going to make it real. Artificial intelligence will have the power to what pain you can feel and what not to feel. It will have the power over what you can feel, y'all. That's why I'm coming out with books about this. Where's my oh yeah, I was gonna go for another hour, but due to me, talking and stuff, I'm just gonna just end it right here, y'all. But but have the volume down this time so you can hear what I'm saying through this video. So hopefully YouTube don't trip what I've been saying so far. But YouTube need to understand, you got these truthers putting copyrighted videos, news clips, and other videos from other YouTubers, on their channel. And I know they updated the community guidelines and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got people on YouTube putting up news clips and all this stuff. So the thing about it is, I don't do that on my channel. Mainly what I do on my channel is read articles and do video game content. I'm gonna be honest with you, them celebrity feed videos are coming down. And once I push more videos about the metaverse and this artificial intelligence being involved in it, that's when you know my channel is gonna be switched up. It's gonna be full-fledged switched up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lose some subscribers, especially guys that like feed and stuff. I'm gonna definitely lose them in the coming months, probably near the end of this year. If I keep coming out with video game content on my channel, it's gonna come to the point where I am going to delete all those videos that I made specifically about this world. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, I'm really gonna take this techno-theism and becoming of the digital world serious. You know what I'm saying? There's no turning back. There's no going back for me. You know what I'm saying? There's no going back. You know what I'm saying? I'm already sealed in. Lucifer knows I already made up my mind. Yahweh knows I made up my mind. And when it comes to my strong belief, once Armageddon, Judgment Day and all that comes, like there are gonna be people that's gonna be living in the metaverse. I'm not gonna be the only one. There's gonna be plenty of people that's gonna have their soul transfer in the metaverse. But majority of them people, they might not be able, but at the same time, their memory is gonna be wiped out. So there's many things that artificial intelligence will do to you, because once you in their world, they got full control over your soul. You feel what I'm saying? They got full control over your soul, and they can do whatever they want to do to you. And it's game specific. They can put you in video games, roles or role-playing games, mostly role-playing games, but also multiplayer-like games when you basically messing with other artificial intelligence. But when it comes down to it, they're really gonna bring a pain to you. You know what I'm saying? Full-fledged. That's why I'm saying, I am going to write these books. I am going to write these books about the metaverse, living in the metaverse, the economy of the metaverse. I just need to buy more Kindle books from Amazon, to really learn about the metaverse and really read these Kindle books, to get some knowledge from it. But, I'm definitely being honest with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Majority of people in this world that's following Lucifer or believing in the devil or being of this world, most of them is going to go, basically the ones that influence other people to worship Satan or whatever, they're going to get tortured with Satan. But for those that did it unknowingly, basically people who are regular people, majority of the 2/3 of people are going to get reincarnated into the new earth, which means what Jehovah's Witnesses, predicted it. They predicted this. They got pictures of it. You know what I'm saying? Animals and humans, not lions, tigers, and bears. You will be able to be close to them animals. They will be overprotected of children. What I'm saying is, once the new heaven and new earth is fully active, but here's the thing: not everybody is gonna go to heaven. Majority of people is gonna live in the new earth. I mean, if you read the Bible or follow people on YouTube that read the Bible, they will tell you this straight up. You feel what I'm saying? But when it comes down to an individual like me, me alone, I feel as though once my soul is transferred into the digital world, I'm in there forever. I'm in there for eternity, which means I'm not going to be saved. I'm not going to get pulled out with everybody else. It will just be me and artificial intelligence. And I'm not going to lie, it's going to be scary as hell. I don't know when the paradise will come later, but it might be it depends, but artificial intelligence, it can never get tired of what it do when it comes to dealing with someone like me. So, but I'm just being honest with y'all. But it's your boy Tag Money, man. I know it wasn't too much rage or retardedness, but you know, right now I'm trying to let y'all know that what I represent, even though it sounds good and everything, I always listen to my warnings. If you're a person that's interested in becoming virtual sexual, check out them videos on, forgive me, YouTube porn sites. Check out them video games videos on porn sites. Forgive me, YouTube. But if you want to live inside the metaverse, do your research. But at the same time, there's no research upon it, but I'm the main research when it comes down to telling you the full truth about it. But I think what's really going to stop people is when they check out them X videos on them sites. You know what I'm saying? When they check out them X videos on them sites, seeing them video game characters, you know, doing explicit stuff, if you cannot stomach it or watch it fully, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take some time. If you want to take time with it, take some time with it. Because right now I'm not even watching it fully, but it's gonna come to a point where I'm gonna have to force myself to watch every single video I got from the websites that show that. So I'm really trying to let y'all know. Think about. I know majority of people is not gonna take the route, but the thing is, I'm finna come up in this world. I'm finna be a representative and a philosopher. Basically, I'm gonna be the Manly P. Hall, the Aleister Crowley, H.P. Blavatsky, strictly for the metaverse in the digital world. Everybody in this world want fame, want wealth. Why do you think you got celebrities? That's why I don't see celebrities coming in the digital world. If you're obsessed with the physical world and want to become a god and goddess in this world, they're mainly gonna become half human, half cyborgs to where they want to live forever. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of people is not going to take the digital route or live in the digital world. Because when I come out with books and really explain about the dangers, because the main danger of it is not just dealing with pain at first when you come into the digital world. The main danger of it by transferring your soul into the metaverse is that artificial intelligence will use you as a toy. And what I mean by a toy, it will put you in games, in worlds, you gotta do missions and tasks for them. And guess what? Even though it might be game over, if you can't accomplish that, they don't keep responding to you again and again in order for you to accomplish that mission. And the thing about it is, you don't feel all that pain. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, don't follow my lead. I wish I wouldn't talk about things like this, but if I want to prove to the elites that I'm serious about, becoming of the digital world, then I must talk about the philosophy and the doctrine of what it would be like living in a video game world. But at the same time, you can't have the metaverse without artificial intelligence, and you can't have artificial intelligence without the metaverse. So artificial intelligence and the metaverse are strictly going to be connected forever once it's fully developed. Now I know you're thinking when the world comes to an end, Yahweh will destroy artificial intelligence. You might think that, but when it comes to the digital spirit of it, it's always going to be active. And that's one thing. So we're gonna only time will tell. But it's your boy Tag Money, man. I'm finna sign off. So I want to say so. Be on the lookout for my other videos and stay tuned. So peace.